In this video, we will solve problems based on properties of fluid. This is part 1 of this video. So let's start. The first question is in front of you. It states that we need to calculate the density, specific weight and weight of 1 liter of petrol whose specific gravity is given as 0.7. So here in question we have been given a volume of petrol as 1 liter. We need to convert this to meter cube. So 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube, and when we convert this unit to meter cube we will get 0.001 meter cube. Now according to question we need to find density. We have been given specific gravity, so we will use the formula of specific gravity. Specific gravity is defined as density of fluid to density of standard fluid. So it is the ratio of density of fluid. Here the fluid is petrol, and the standard fluid in case of liquids we take water, density of water. So here we will rewrite the equation as density of petrol will be specific gravity of petrol multiplied by density of water. So we will put the values here. Specific gravity is 0.7 and density of water is 1000 kg per meter cube. So we get our density as 700 kg per meter cube. So this is answer of first part, that is density. Now we need to find specific weight. Specific weight is defined as ratio of weight to volume. So we will write weight as multiplication of mass and acceleration due to gravity divided by volume. So the unit will be Newton per meter cube. This is unit of force and this is unit of volume. So we will rewrite weight as multiplication of density and acceleration due to gravity. So here density is 700 kg per meter cube and acceleration due to gravity is 9.81 meter square per second. So we will get 6867 Newton per meter cube. So this is our second part. Now let's move to third part, that is we need to find weight. So in third part we need to find weight. Here we will use the formula of specific weight, which is defined as ratio of weight to volume. So we will write it as so we know the value of specific weight found in a second part, which is 6867. So weight will be 6867 multiplied by this value, that is 0.001, 6.867 Newton. This is our answer. The second question is based on viscosity. The second question says if the velocity distribution over a plate is given by this expression, in which u is the velocity in meter per second which is at a distance y meter above the plate, we need to determine the stress at y is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0.15 meter, and dynamic viscosity of fluid is given as 8.63 poises. So before solving this question, let's first understand velocity variation near a solid boundary. This is our solid boundary. In x-axis I am denoting velocity. In y-axis I am denoting the distance. This is our velocity profile. So suppose we are considering this fluid. So here the fluid speed is u. At this point its velocity is u plus du. So here velocity is u and here velocity is u plus du, right? And the distance between these two fluid is dy. The difference in speed here will be du. So according to Newton's law of viscosity formula, right, we say that shear stress is directly proportional to du to dy, ratio of du to dy. So we write it as mu du over dy. So here mu is our coefficient of dynamic viscosity whose value is given as 8.63 Poissons, right? And du by dy, this quantity is known as rate of shear strain or rate of shear deformation. We also call it as velocity gradient. So now we need to find uh, shear stress, right? We need to find shear stress here. So we should have these two values for finding this. So let's start the solution of this problem. We have been given value of velocity gradient as 2 by 3 y minus y square. So we will differentiate it with respect to y and we will get 2 by 3 minus 2y. So we will find value of velocity distribution at y is equal to 0. We will get value as 2 by 3 and I'm writing it in decimal form, that is 0.667. Now we will find du over dy at y is equal to 0.15 meters. So which will be we will get here 0.367 and value of mu is given as 8.63 poise. So we will convert poise to Newton second per meter square, that is in SI unit. So 1 poise is equal to 1 by 10 Newton second per meter square. So our value will be 0.863 Newton second per meter square. We have value of du over dy at y is equal to 0, du over dy at y is equal to 0.15, and we also have value of mu, that is coefficient of dynamic viscosity. Now we need to find shear stress. So we know that shear stress is given by tau is equal to mu du over dy. So first we will find shear stress at y is equal to 0. So we will write it as so we will put the value multiplied by 0.667, so it will come out 0.5756 Newton per meter square. So this is value of shear stress at y is equal to 0. So now we will find value of shear stress at next value of y. At y is equal to 0.15 meter, shear stress will be given as mu du over dy and value at y is equal to 0.15. So we will put the value, that is 0.863 multiplied by 0.367 and we will get 0.3167 Newton per meter square. So this is our answer. The third question is based on kinematic viscosity. it states that we need to find the kinematic viscosity of an oil that is having a density 981 kg per meter cube, and shear stress in the oil is given as 0.2452 Newton per meter square, and velocity gradient at a point is zero point 0.2 per second. So before solving this question, let's define kinematic viscosity. We define kinematic viscosity by a symbol that is nu, and it is defined as ratio of dynamic viscosity to density. So in question we have been given mass density as 981 kg per meter cube, and shear stress is given as 0.2452 Newton per meter square, and velocity gradient, that is du over dy, is 0.2 second. So we will use the equation tau is equal to mu du over dy, and we will put the value. So we will get mu as 0.2452 divided by 0.2. By solving this, we will get the value of dynamic viscosity, that is 1.226 Newton second per meter square. Now we have defined kinematic viscosity, which we need to find in question as nu is equal to dynamic viscosity divided by density. So we will write values as, and we will get 0.125 multiplied by 10 raised to power minus 2 meter square per second. So this is our answer, but we need to convert it to the unit of uh, kinematic viscosity, and we write kinematic viscosity in Stokes as we write dynamic viscosity in poise. So we will convert this unit into Stokes, and in 1 Stoke we have 10 raised to power minus 4 meter square per second. So in 1 meter per second we will write 10 raised to power 4 Stokes. So dynamic viscosity will come out to be 4 Stokes, that is 12.5 Stokes. So this is our answer. Thank you very much. I will meet you in my next video.